Hello. Today, I want to talk about drawing objects on, above, and below vanishing points. Now, this is something that I feel like I kind of neglected, and maybe I didn't understand it as well until I started reading Perspective Made Easy. It's a book. It's pretty old. Uh, you can get it on Amazon or wherever you buy books. So the exercise in the book was effectively, well, I'll show you first. And I'm going to start like directly on the horizon. And it's really interesting if you watch what I do. And I may mess up here and there, but I will try my best to get it right. I kind of have to like think about it a little bit. I messed up that one. So when you have two vanishing points, 2 point, sorry, perspective, everything is going to be going towards those vanishing points. So I'm drawing a brick, which is kind of what the main example in the book was. So the example, if you look here, this goes to that vanishing point, or it should, and this goes to that vanishing point, as it should. About there. And there is a backside. We can't see it based on the perspective. I mean, we could draw through or form to try to get it. I'm kind of having a bit of a difficult time trying to visualize exactly where it would be. I guess if we put it there, it's really hard to think about. Although I don't think it's the best use of the time to be drawing through all of these boxes. Well, we have it there. So that's on it. I want to extend another box below here. I'm basically stacking it. The other thing I want to keep in mind is that this line is larger than the line I used here. If you think of looking at a skyscraper, for example, you know, the higher things go up, the smaller they get based on perspective. I mean, that may not always follow through, but if you think of a skyscraper that is like the same width, and but the height is taller, you kind of have that optical illusion based on your perspective. So the important thing here is that here, I need to make sure that it's going to that vanishing point, that vanishing point. So when you're stacking objects, it kind of follows through logically. So sometimes I think even doing this in perspective makes it flow a lot easier. But the more I go about and learn about this, a lot of older artists just drew what they saw. They didn't really, like, it's good to know this information if you want to do maybe more advanced perspectives or kind of set stuff up in an interesting way. But like a lot of artists would rely on real world reference and may not always be, and they may not always have thought of like the 3D nature of certain things. I mean, I could be wrong on that one, but that's some of my impressions. So you could tell that this one's larger than that one, but they're really both the same. It's just a perspective distortion. Sorry that I'm coughing so much. My throat kind of gets like that if I drink dairy, which is really annoying. So this one was below. You know, I'll write on them. Why not? Or maybe that's a bad idea. I'm gonna try to do the back end real quick. The other important thing is just because we have the back dimensions that we really can't see them, they still should be going towards the vanishing points as well. It's an important thing to keep in mind. So I'll draw through these boxes. I think I was right on with that one. I think there. I kind of messed that up. I don't know what I did wrong. I may have made that line a bit too wobbly when it should have been more straight, and it's kind of throwing me off. So we got that and that. So we have the below box, the on box, and now I'm going to do the above box. So this was the widest. The one here was a bit smaller. So going by that logic, on top it should probably be less than that based on the perspective distortion. I guess you kind of have to think of it, maybe wing it a little bit, you know, but you just want it like a little bit shorter. I mean, how you want to exaggerate that is totally up to your discretion. But the important thing here is we have that. We need to make sure that it's going towards the vanishing points. But the interesting thing about the vanishing points is, you know, down here it was going towards it. In the center, well, it's right on there. But here, when we had those lines above it, from like above it's going to the vanishing point. From above, it should be going towards the vanishing point. I got that a bit wrong. So here we know we need to go from above to below. Let's say about there. I think there's good. have the above. And let me think of how to draw through that. Like, it's got to be here somewhere. I'm having a really hard time picturing it. I hope this isn't wrong based on the distortion. Because my thought is it should be here in some way. I may have messed up that. Or I could be right. If only I had someone to ask. But kind of like that. So now I'm going to try to show you what I mean. I'm going to draw on a line art layer. I'm going to try to show in red where like these are going, because you know you're going to see how wrong I probably was when I was trying to freehand a lot of these stacked boxes. So if you see here, that should be going to here, and I was off a little bit. This line should also have been going to here, so I was way off. This line should have been going to here, way off again. Should have been going to there, way off again. Now, that was the below box. Well, actually, no, I'll get the bottom of it, which kind of shares the border with that. So that was a little closer. That was a little off. I'm just doing like the front dimensions. I'm not going to focus on the back because that would be a different vanishing point, I believe. So now we're on the on box, which kind of shared that one. So now we're like above the on box. It was kind of close. And now to that one, a little off. Now we're on the above box here. Little off. Little off. So if that makes sense, how I'm explaining it, that's like kind of how you would have certain things going towards the vanishing points. From what I've read in the book that I've been reading, which is Perspective Made Easy, if you place vanishing points close together, you kind of get distortion, which may not be the desired effect that you want. Like, you wouldn't do that if you're drawing up like a close-up view of something, because in that case it would look normal. But I do highly recommend that if you are looking for more examples of like how perspective really works, do pick yourself up a copy of Perspective Made Easy by, let me find the author, Ernest R. Norling. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I've been going through it because I feel like I need to be stronger with my knowledge of perspective. And yeah, but I hope this video helped you out. If you like the videos I make, please subscribe to my channel. Smash that like button. And if you have a question, please ask in the comments. But yeah, thanks for listening. Bye.